Yo, what's up guys, I'm Yannick from the Producer School, and in this video I'm going over our brand new pack called Exotic. Exotic is the perfect library for producers who want to create tropical or chill house. And it's inspired by artists like Kygo, Schulz, Lost Frequencies, Matoma and more. Exotic is by far our biggest pack yet, and honestly there went so much work into it, recording the vocals, recording the guitars, making Serum presets, making samples, and it's finally available for you guys. If you want to support the pack and our channel, then make sure to go to producerschool.com or click the link over here. Most of our packs have project files included, and for this one we did something new. For this pack we made sure that the two project files that come with the pack are compatible for FL Studio, Ableton as well as Logic Pro. So for all the Ableton and Logic Pro users out there, we now have project files for you included. Enough talking by me, let's check out a preview for the two project files that are in the pack.
Till I find you. Till I find you. Come true. Breathe down and your breathe down and your breathe down and your dreams come true. Breathe down and your breathe down and your breathe down and your dreams come true. Breathe down and your breathe down and your breathe down and your dreams come true.
The Exotic bundle consists out of 3 packs. The first one is called Atlantic, and this pack is the preset pack with over 100 presets for Serum. It includes basses, synths, leads, plugs, pads, wavetables and even noises, and they are really dope and unique, and I will give you a preview in a bit. Then the second one is called Exotic, which is just the sample pack, the MIDI files and the project files. And the last one is a vocal pack called Tropic with original female vocals that are 100% royalty free, which means you can use them in all your productions without asking us for permission and even get all your royalties for them. Now let's check out a few presets from the pack. I just picked my favorite ones and I will go over basses, leads, plugs, synths and everything that's in this pack. Let's start off with this bass. This is a kind of plucky mallet bass and it's called Amazon. As you can see on the left, there are some macros that you can use to change up the sound and make it a little bit more to your own taste. So for instance, you can add some slap delay with macro 3. Or add some noise with macro 2. Bass Bruno is pretty dope and it's a little bit harder and it sounds like this. This next bass I picked is called Bass Fat, and it's a more like harder, deep or tropical bass as the description says, and it sounds like this. Bass Sakura is a really typical FM bass that you can hear in a lot of like deep and tropical songs, and it sounds like this. Bass Wood is one of my favorite basses in the pack, and it's a really nice mallet sounding bass which sounds like this. You can change the sound as well with the macros. For instance, we can add some more attack. Let's check out some leads. This one is really dope and it's kind of a music box. It's also a custom wavetable that's in the pack and it sounds like this. Lead Boy is one of my favorite leads from this pack. It's a steel drum actually and it's really dope, made with a custom wavetable that's also included in the pack. Lead Firestone is of course inspired by the man himself, Kygo, and is this typical Kygo plug, which sounds like this. Lead Forest Flute is a flute made with a wavetable and it sounds like this. Lead Karimba, the name speaks for itself and it sounds like this. Lead Wasting is actually inspired by a track of mine which is called Wasting My Time, and in the drop I recorded a whistle sound and I recorded a whistle sound again for this lead and it sounds like this. Let's check out a few pads. This first pad called Drown is really dope. It has this nice kind of detune effect on it and it sounds like this. Pad Poseidon is a pretty clean pad and it sounds like this. The plugs are definitely the best about this preset pack and this one is called Acoustic Xylo. This next plug is called Bottle and sounds like this. Plug Dreams is a really dreamy plug and it goes like this. Plug Hawaii is definitely my favorite plug from this pack and it sounds like this. We just checked out some presets, now let's check out some samples that are in the pack. In the Exotic bundle you'll find a sample pack including drums, effects, perk fills, normal fills, guitars, vocals and much more. So let's take a look at a few of them. There are some ambient sounds in the pack like this one. Or this one. Or this kind of vocal ambience. Then there's a total of 15 drum loops and you can easily put them in your project and they work really well for tropical house and chill house. They're all BPM labeled so you know in what BPM they are. And you can just play around with them and put them on top of each other like I did here and then it can sound like this. As always we put some claps in the pack and for this one we went for more like natural claps and claps with Foley on it and they sound like this. Cymbals are essential for tropical house so we also put them in the pack like some crashes and hi-hats like these. And something that's also essential for tropical house or chill house are percussions because they add that really nice tropical vibe to your track. And they are of course in the pack, so here are a few of the percussion sounds. Some of my favorite samples in the pack are definitely the percussion fills. You can hear them in a lot of Kygo tracks and they just add a really nice vibe to your track, and here are a few examples of them. There's also a total of 10 snare fills which you can use in your build-ups to build up to your drop, and this is snare fill 1. There are also effects in this pack like down filters and impacts and up filters, and they sound like this. Another thing that's special about Exotic is that we recorded real guitars for this pack. We included dry and wet versions, so for instance you can use the wet version like this. Which has reverb and delay and stuff like that on it, or you can use just the dry version. Here's another example for a guitar. It sounds like this. Or you can use the wet version as well. And what makes Exotic really unique is that it has original female vocals in the pack, which you can use in your tracks, and they are 100% royalty free. Let me just give you a preview of how they sound like. I will show you the wet versions because they sound better. And here's one which sounds like this.
I'm not lost, just on my way, trying not to think about you every day.
Or this one.
Na na na, na 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 na, na 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 na.
And last one I'm going to show you is also used in one of the project files, and it sounds like this.
Open up your eyes, see the sunlight, hear the ocean sound, hear it all around. Wanna dive in, down the water deep, till I find you, till I find you.
I hope you enjoyed this little overview of the pack. We're going to do a giveaway as always on the pack later this week on our Instagram. So make sure to follow us on there to get a chance to win this pack. For now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.